this up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go.
There he goes! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Thompson to throw. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Pulled down for the tackle. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep. Holds it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they're in for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get in front of.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to Davis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Thompson wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Here comes the heat. And he's got it in the end zone.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The sure hands, it's Simpson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking to scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Turning it on! And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get...
Lots of room to run. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the back. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To throw, it's Underwood. And to get rid of it quickly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Klein. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll ride Davis here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davis. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Davis. He's in open space downfield. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thompson to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the...
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a two-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Michigan. And here they come almost all the way back.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. You want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback and you ask to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Shows him the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Davis. Makes him talk to the hand. Got the 1st down and more.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Thompson wants to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires deep toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the flag. Second down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.